But that's another area done. I've done quite a lot of Dark Side of the Moon in here. There's a lot of laser beams all pointed at the final witness area. So, I guess... I don't know how many puzzles... Oh, jeez. I ran through the tunnel of hell again. I don't know how much there's left to do in this game. I feel like I've done pretty much all of the main areas except for the village itself, which is like the final testing zone. So... let's just keep powering through this stuff. Let's also open up the gate on the other side here. Have I done... I had to have done everything in here already. And indeed I have. I don't see anything that looks like I haven't done it yet. Okay. We do have something of note. Let's go back inside. So there's some stuff. I haven't finished out this whole area. Well, that's not quite what I was expecting to come back to the village to do, but I'll definitely take it. Just gotta line it up just right. I mean, I've done a lot of the tree branch puzzles. I know my way around a branchy, if you know what I'm saying. So this won't take too long, I hope. But I think I probably want... I just need to get like a little bit more distance. Nope. Where's the solution? Okay. I kind of see it now. This is interesting, because I can't quite see it. But what should I be looking for? That. Okay. I need to like line up this part, the bottom. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it's not always the path that's right in front of you that is the path that you're supposed to take. Sometimes it's all the way fucking over there. See, that sentence started out like Bird's Inn, and it ended... Yeah, it ended like Bird's Inn, but different bird. Someday I should kind of go into detail about the difference between Bird as a character and Bird as a person. You know, not Bird person. But not today. I'm too tired for that.
I think a lot of people assume that you are Bird character.
Yeah, well, they're right. Okay, so I want to do this. Yeah, it's not always about the branches. Sometimes it's about the branches, but like instead of being tricker bugs, they actually just tell you like exactly what you need to do. Let's just do that. Okay, I wrote down the general shape. It's extremely shitty, but I think it's good enough. Fuck. It's not good enough. It's not even close to good enough. Yeah, it was good enough. Alright. We need to find El Brancho, who will be able to help me out here. So we got this guy. He was legit, but now he quit. So I need to find a new outlook here. Maybe instead of following a path, this one is actually about like being a little bit more straightforward and just yeah, maybe this is it. No? Interesting. Is it This is interesting. Okay, so we have a little guy up here that'll help us out. What we're missing is what takes us from here down to that part in the bottom. So we can go basically to here. Let me go ahead and just jot that down real quick. And then at the bottom, I know for a fact that we go Now I just need to find the other branches that allow me to get the rest of the way there. So we have... This is part of the path. The branches will show me the way. Come on. Oh, thank you, my brother. We want to go... like... that? Maybe? Maybe I just need to move real slowly, and it'll just magically appear for me. No. Turns out, like most of life's problems, moving really slowly doesn't actually do you any good. What about moving backwards, though, and getting a little bit more distance? Not doing it. Okay, any broken branches? Doesn't quite look like it. This almost looks useful, but it's just not. It's so close to being helpful. This looks good. Is this like what I do to get down from there? Is I go down, then left, then 3, then right, then down, then and then Let's try that. So that made sense to me. Sorry to everyone who isn't me. But I think it was like this. And I go down, and then I go and then No. I go down, then and then Oh. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Only an idiot would have not done this. So I go Oh. It's starting to mess with my eyes a little bit. It looks like the branches aren't moving, but the puzzle's moving behind it. Now that when I move around now. Okay, so the other thing to consider is that it is not above this game to throw a red herring at me. So let's walk around the room a little bit and see if there's anything that I should actually be looking for that's different from this. So in this area, it was the first solution was derived by looking through the red leaves from this side. The second solution was derived by looking through the branches on this side. In this puzzle, I solved this one by looking through the branches on this side. And then in this puzzle, by the same logic, it should be the case that I solve it by looking through the branches on this side. But I'm missing some. So I need to figure out which branches did not participate in the first solution, and it looks like all of these guys were in fact in the first solution, and it's just these friendos who are not. So I guess the question becomes, how many possible combinations can I try? No. I'm looking at the branches themselves to see if I can get them to align in a different area, but I can't quite do that. So this is very interesting because it looks like these are supposed to go together. And then it looks like it's supposed to like do a roundabout here. Or it's supposed to like do like a whole roundabout like that. But that's also like branches that were used in the previous solution. So I'm not quite sure if I have all the pieces of the pie yet. There might just have to be like one or two things I'm not seeing in the overall solution still. So I wonder if there is something okay, so that's one solution. Wait, how did I solve this the first time? Okay, I went this way to solve it the first time. That means that, logically, going the other way should also be a solution. Well, that made a shit-ass amount of noise, but I don't know if it actually did anything. Oh, God. Oh, man. If they were like, we want to make infuriating sounds, they really outdid themselves. They knew exactly how to do it. So by doing it this other way, I did enable a bunch of environmental puzzles. So as cool as those are, which is to say kind of cool, I can at least solve those, but it didn't actually help me solve this guy, which is the one I'm most interested in at the moment. We're off to a really good start, and then I just get totally lost. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Well, no matter. I should be able to solve a couple environmental puzzles at least. Oh, see, earlier there was that metaphor about the hot chick. This is the other part of the metaphor about the hot chick, which is like, when you're like, damn, the hot chick is like, she's just over there. All I need to do is just like, reach out to her and show her how nice of a guy I am. Then I'll be able to, like, eat the gourd. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Lady Bird knows what I'm saying, aside from the incredibly confused look she gave me when I said that phrase. It's okay. When you grow up, you'll know.
When I grow up?
When a individual grows up, they will know. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you grown up?
No. Alright. I need to get more space to see this guy. Ah. Everyone loves seeing a good old ball through a tree. Alright. Enough of that. Where's the... Where's the angle I need to get this dangle? It's like it's almost there. I could summon magic particle effects on it. Oh, I see, I see. I need to cover up the green part of the ball with this little sliver of yellow. This area is just rife with environmental puzzles. It's cool, but there's so many. There's so many. I don't know how I could ever keep track of all of them, but I guess somebody can. Alright, I think I see that it's those two parts. There's like a little sliver of yellow that needs to cover up the bottom right part, and that looks pretty close. That looks really close, but it wasn't quite there. Because that isn't the right solution. There isn't... I think that there needs to be a little bit of yellow to bridge that gap. Or something. Or maybe that's a fake-out environmental puzzle, and that's not actually the way to use that gourd. This is interesting. Every time I say this is interesting, I wonder if there's a contrarian out there that's like, ha, no. And if you are that person, please be more constructive with your feedback. Alright. Can't really do anything but go down here, and it's not really gonna... Well, if I try it 3 times, certainly I'll get a different result, right? Alright, back to this. I mean, I'm almost 100% convinced that this is like the right starting point. I don't see how it could be anything else. I can always try to look at it from different angles, but I'm having a really hard time seeing what it could be. I don't see, like, any other... Well... We get something kind of interesting if I'm able to get the... Like, the perspective using the right branches, but I don't see one. It's so weird because I know that these things are supposed to be based off of your perspective. But every time I kind of see, like, an angle that looks convincing but isn't, like, 100% the right angle on it, I get a little bit weirded out. Like, if I look at this part, I'm like, oh, yes, this is the solution. This is exactly what I need to be looking at. And then I have to figure out, like, no. This gotta get, like, a better perspective than whatever I currently have. And that sounds like bird philosophy right there. Okay, I just... The only thing I can think of... I am desperately running around the room trying to find any angle that gives me new information. The only thing I can think of is that this is either a red herring... or I need to combine it with these other branches, or I just need to see it in the right way for this Because, I mean... That... Of course it couldn't be that simple. Just obviously won't work. There is just too much noise. Is it that I start from this corner, go left 2, down 3, right up, or right, down, left, down, I don't know. Don't know why there's so many sirens tonight. It's because people keep committing a lot of crime. Running around shooting each other and shit. All you need to do is just stop committing crime. Then I won't get my recording sessions interrupted. Nope. I just solved crime. All you need to do is just think about the consequences that you would inflict onto me, and then be like, nah, he's too cool, I don't want to do that to him. And then I'm like, I agree. And then everybody smokes up a fat duberino, and then world peace happens. You're welcome. This is starting to piss me off a little, 'cause I can't get anywhere. I don't know what I'm supposed to be, like, I don't know what alternative things I have to look at to see this puzzle. I guess I can look at it through, like, windows, but that's not gonna do me any good. Oh, jeez. I thought I heard the sound of, like, somebody laughing coming from the gourds, and I was like, they're evil! Evil gourds! But, nope, they're just, they're regular gourds. Welp. I looked at it this way. Yeah, so I did use a lot of these branches already. I did use that guy. Marijuana is legal in Canada. It's legal in Seattle too, but I can't have any. I can just stare at this thing and marvel at it, be like, "Oh yes, look at the start of the impossible puzzle." Is there like shadows on the floor that I'm supposed to? God damn it! All right. So I have a part that like wongaloos like that. And then I just need to figure out which part that broke off of. It's gotta be... Where is this? I can't even, like, place this twig on, with the rest of the puzzle here. So we have this, like, start... that is left 2, down 2, right 1, up 1, right 1. I think that's how I'm supposed to use it. And then does it go down 1? Well, it can't go down 1 from there. Left 1, down 1, left 1, then down the rest of the way. I mean, I guess it could. No, it can't do that. Because it's going to the left twice. The other thing is that this twig is actually rotated and that it fell off of another part of this twig. So if I think about rotations that this thing has, is it goes down to left one, down one, left one, down one. Which would be like down to left one, down one, left one, down one, which puts it there. So I can give that a shot real quick. That's the one. Okay, that unlocked the fountain back there, I guess. Which I hope just opens up a thing and doesn't... Yeah, okay, good. I wonder how many of these laser beams there are anyway. I feel like I've solved a lot of them. I feel like I've solved more of them than I thought there were levels in this game, in all honesty. Just draw the twig on some tape and put it on your screen. That would have been a pretty clever solution, but also very, very overkill. Oh, shit, I fell in the water. Game over. I'm dead for forever. Turns out that the witness was actually a murder, and y'all witnessed my murder at the hands of myself falling off into the water.